Don't get me wrong, guys, like there's nothing wrong with maybe dating a rich guy or whatever, but you can always tell when you're in a bad situation. You can always tell with, okay, this guy's being really controlling. With the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and for foundation I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I have the 355 and the 360. I don't know what happened here. I'll try and clean it up a bit later. I've been reading this book. I actually started reading it yesterday. It's called Bear. I can't remember the name of the author, but she's a South African author. This is the second book actually. This book, guys, is so sad. It is such a sad book. But yeah, in the book she's basically talking about her childhood, how she grew up having an abusive father, and how her mother was sick and her father basically did some bad things, some very bad things. I don't want to tell you guys all the details because I really want you guys to read it. Like, if you're a girl, you should definitely read this book. If you're a girl, wow, okay. But yeah, you guys should really read the book. It is so interesting and it is so sad, but it's really nice and it's really informative. But she's talking about how she went to Joburg to model and she basically ended up with a blazer. Hey guys, but like, you know what, if there's one thing I've actually realized from reading this book, I only started reading it yesterday, but yeah, I've gone so far with it. For someone who hates reading, I've read too much of it. But I've realized that like it's so easy to judge someone from the outside looking in, you know. It's so easy to judge someone and say, oh, una blessa. You know, I'm not advocating for blessies. Honestly, like, just really don't fall for that trap, guys. Don't fall for that trap. Just try to be strong, especially for the like matriculants that are going to varsity now, because it's that time of the year. You know, we're gonna have a lot of first years, therefore a lot of these guys are like gonna be praying over you guys. You guys are the prey, so a lot of these guys are just gonna be coming at you. So if you're that person that does not have, like, you get tempted very easily, you don't have any self-control or whatever, you are in trouble. But yeah, it's so easy to judge someone from the outside looking in. This girl went through the most. She was gang raped at some point, then she was raped by another guy because she's trying to do this modeling thing, and one of the people that was supposed to be helping her actually raped her and took advantage of her. So it is such a sad book, guys. Like, yo, it is so sad. You guys should definitely check it out and tell me what you guys think about it. If you've read it, do let me know in the comment section what you think about it, and if you haven't, you should definitely check it out. By the way, guys, I'm looking that way a lot because there's a mirror over there. So I'm just checking myself in the mirror. But yeah, guys, so it just got me thinking so much about this whole blessy circle, or this lifestyle of being a blessy. Like, I'm one person. I really love being independent. I don't like depending on anyone for anything. I don't even like asking my own mother for money. That's how crazy it is. Like, I just really want to make my own money, do my own thing, you know. But obviously it's not that easy, you know. But yeah, for concealer, I'm going to use the Eylure Pro Conceal. This whole blessy lifestyle, it is so easy to get into it. I remember this one time, this one girl nearly sold me out. Guys, Joburg is this other city that I just like, I really don't know what's going on in Joburg. But this one girl, so this happened when I first got to Joburg in 2015. I'm using my mini blender. This guy friend of mine asked me what I was doing, and I told him I wasn't doing anything because I wasn't doing anything. And he basically said he was gonna come pick me up and we'd go watch soccer. I love soccer, so I said yes. And then he came with his cousin, and they picked me up, and on our way to the cousin's place, we were gonna watch soccer at the cousin's place. On our way to the cousin's place, we stopped at these other apartments. Those apartments were nice. At that time I lived in Brom. Those apartments were really nice. They were in Brom. I'd never been that side of Brom before, so yeah, I really liked those apartments. And at that time I lived in student accommodation. Do you know how student accommodation is, guys? Like, it's not that nice. But yeah, I lived in student accommodation, and we went to these nice apartments, and this nice, very pretty girl, very pretty, dark-skinned, slender girl, you know, she came out with this long weave. She looked really nice. Like, you could tell it was okay, this girl is living the life. She came out and she got in the car. We started talking, like, hi, I'm Kalogo. She told me her name, you know, the introductions, you know, the works most. And then we went to this guy's place, the cousin's place, and we had so much fun, guys. It was as if like we had known each other for years. We had so much fun. The conversation was flowing. It was just very chilled vibes. So the way we were having so much fun, we decided to make plans for later on that day. We decided that, okay, we're gonna go to Kong. We decided that we were gonna go to Kong later on that night, and we're just gonna have okay, that was a long phone call. I can't even remember where I left off. Oh yeah, we decided that we were gonna go to Kong then. And mind you that it was my first year. I think it was like my second month of being in Joburg, so I was really excited, like, oh, I'm gonna go to Kong, oh, let's do this. Because you know how like back home we always talk about these clubs, Kong, Sway, Liquid Shaves, because I'm not from like the city, okay? I live like 2 hours away from Joburg. I'm from Mpumalanga. About 30 minutes after talking about Kong, or like maybe 45 minutes after talking about going to Kong, that time I'm excited. I already have my outfit planned out in my head. The cousin is like, guys, I decided that we shouldn't go to Kong anymore. I think we should go to Santon. Like, a friend of his was having some party, something like that. I was so annoyed. Like, who said I want to go to your friend's place in Santon? I don't want to go to Santon. I want to go to Kong. Why are you depriving me of greatness? Like, why are you doing this to me? And he was just reasoning. He made a lot of like excuses. They sounded like excuses to me. He was just reasoning about why we shouldn't go to Kong anymore. His cousin could tell that I was kind of annoyed about not going to Kong anymore. And then his cousin pulled me to the side. The cousin, my friend, he pulled me to the side and he was like, listen here. The reason why my cousin says we shouldn't go to Kong anymore is because the girl, I don't want to say her name, but okay, so the girl that we picked up, he basically saw her chatting to some other guy, and he had like a Nigerian surname or name or whatever it was. And she was basically like, yeah, I'm coming with an extra girl, you're gonna love her, she's still new in Eni. Hey, like, an extra girl, what does this girl think I am? Guys, I was so shook, like, because I was really irritated about not going to Kong anymore. Auntie, I'm being saved, like, this girl. So after that I was like really annoyed, and then we went to drop the girl off at her place, and we started talking about this thing, like, after dropping her off, and the guys were like, oh, this girl, babes, like, don't look at her and envy her. Her life is just too busy. Like, guys, I'm not trying to judge anyone or anything, but me, now I know myself. Maybe if you know that you're that person and you can handle a life like that, then it's okay, do you, babes, like, but I wouldn't advise that, because I've heard too many stories from people who are like, you know, who were in that life and who were doing those things. It is not as glamorous and as nice as it looks. You literally become someone's slave. Like, I don't want to be someone's slave, guys. Like, no, honestly. So this girl was out here, like, she was trying to sell me dreams. Like, she was, like, I was really pissed, because I've heard stories about this that I never thought it would happen to me. Like, I've heard of like how sometimes friends come at you on some, hey friend, listen, let's go out and whatnot, and then you get there, you meet some guy that you don't know, and she introduces you to the guy, and then next thing the guy starts making moves on you, and when you think, no, he looks good. I mean, he looks like he's got money, he's got a nice car. I mean, it's very easy for you to be convinced by someone once they start bringing out like the material things. It's very easy for you to think, you know, this guy is the right guy, especially if the person is like a celebrity or like someone that's very well known, or even if they're not even well known, guys. Like if someone looks good, it's so easy for you to be convinced and to fall into their trap, you know. So yeah, I've heard about stories about how sometimes like people you maybe, let's say someone you went to high school with went to Joburg a year before you. The moment you get to Joburg, it's like, ah, babes, you're also here, let's do lunch, we're gonna catch up in Eni. The next thing you know, she introduces you to these guys, and the thing is, these girls actually get paid to do that. They get paid by these guys to bring them girls. Like I remember this one time guys, I have way too many stories about these things. This one time I was in Sandton City with like my other friends. This happened last year in 2016. I was in Sandton City with some of my friends, and we were just like having a great time. We went there for dinner and stuff, and then after that we went to the bathrooms. You know, those bathrooms, there's this one bathroom in Sandton City where everyone takes pictures in it, like that bathroom. If you've been there, you know this bathroom. We went there with my friends, and yeah, so next thing, this girl, I think she followed us. Next thing, this girl comes to the bathroom with us, and she starts talking about how, you know, someone asked me how long I bake. Guys, I literally don't even like bake that long. I don't like baking too long because I feel like my face gets a bit cakey and stuff. But yeah, so this girl followed us to the bathroom. When we got to the bathroom, she came in and she started making conversation with my other friends. She was like, hey guys, you girls are so beautiful, I really like how nice you guys are dressed, and you guys look really classy and whatnot. And she seemed like a very nice girl. And the next thing, so this girl started talking to some of my friends, and she started talking about this guy. So this is the blush I'm using today, my favorite, the Clinique Chick Pop blush in 04 Plum Pop. And so this girl basically started talking about this guy that she was with. Apparently she was like, no, this guy's from Germany and he's looking for a South African girlfriend. I'm like, why doesn't he go on websites? Like, what? Why doesn't he date you, another friend? She's like, this guy's from Germany, he's looking for a South African girlfriend. And then what threw me off was when she said, oh, he's loaded, you guys are gonna love him. Like, one of you girls should definitely come out with me to meet him. Like, girl. Guys, my one friend was really annoyed. She was like, so if he's looking for a South African girlfriend, you're a South African girl, why don't you date him? She's like, no guys, it's not that deep, he doesn't even want to have sex, he just wants a girl to cuddle with. He just wants a girl to cuddle with, and you guys are gonna have a great time. Like, he's really nice guy, he's really loaded. She kept repeating how loaded he was because she thought he like we those girls. Like, babes, we don't need his money. Like, what do you take us for? Hey, like, yo guys, it is so crazy how people are just desperate for money out here. People do the craziest things for money. The thing about these blessers is that they are so controlling, guys. Like, I mean, I don't want anyone to control me, especially because of money. Like, I just really don't want to be controlled. I don't want anyone to control me. Like, I don't want a blesser. I'd much rather be broke and my time will come, you know. I'll just wait for God's time. I'll wait for God's timing, and I know Gutinje, one day I'ma be that girl. I'ma slay you guys so hard. But yeah, man, the thing is, I really want all of my girls to be independent. I like seeing an independent girl. For me, that is just such a great thing. Like, seeing a girl slay and knowing that she's doing that herself, like she has no one doing it for her. I love seeing that, you know. So I want all of my girls to be independent. I want you guys to be independent. Morphe, no. Okay, let's do the Beauty Treat Deluxe Pro Palettes. Okay, I'm gonna go into this color over here. And the thing about these friends that introduce you to this lifestyle, né, is that they know why they came to Joburg, babes. They know exactly why they came to Joburg. That time they're getting good grades, they're passing with flying colors, they're getting distinctions. When are you failing that time? Because you can't even sleep at night because of this guy. I'm using my Morphe 350 palette and I'm using this orange color over here. Like, just don't waste your time, guys. There's nothing as awful as wasting your time. Don't waste your time and your energy on things that really don't matter. Like, rather work on building yourself, you know. Don't get me wrong, guys, like there's nothing wrong with maybe dating a rich guy or whatever, but you can always tell when you're in a bad situation. You can always tell with, okay, this guy's being really controlling, even if he doesn't have money. Don't waste your time in a bad situation or a bad relationship, you know. Like, just rather invest your time and energy on someone who loves you and on yourself. Like, you have to learn to love yourself first, because if you don't love you, how do you expect people to love you if you don't love your own self? Do you get what I'm gonna draw? Like a thin wing, not even like, yeah, very thin. Ultimate all-in-one. Applied my lashes off camera and I'm gonna set my face with some setting spray. This is on my Fix Plus. I'm using this Blackberry lip liner. I have these mini NYX lipstick, these soft light. Hell no, this is too dark. Okay, this is a bit too dark for my liking. Also, I was saying I have these NYX mini lip stuff thingies. It's a set of 36 lipsticks. This is it for the look today, guys. I hope you guys love this look and I hope you guys enjoyed my chit chat video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. I love you guys so much. Thank you.